Hi everyone, it's Phoebe and I've got a book review today. The book is Divergent by Veronica Roth. This book is very good. It took me a while to get into. I was a bit slow on the bandwagon for this one because everyone's finished Allegiant and is really angry about Allegiant, and I've heard a lot of people don't like Allegiant, but you know, I really like Divergent, and apparently it's Veronica Roth's debut novel, and I think it's fantastic to be a debut novel. The protagonist lives in Chicago, and Chicago has been split up into 5 different factions. A faction is a solution that people have come up with after a huge war, and they've come up with a solution of people think this is why the war happened. People think this is why. And so they've been separated into different factions because people think selfishness is the problem with the war, and people think ignorance is the problem with the war. And so a lot of people have different opinions with the war, so they form 5 different factions. The factions are Abnegation, which is the selfless, Erudite, which is the intelligent, Dauntless, which is the brave, and Amity, which is the peaceful. Our protagonist is called Beatrice Pryor. She's 16 and she lives in Abnegation. And throughout the first parts of the book, you can sort of tell that she's not really a selfless person, even though she is born Abnegation. And you see her go throughout the book. She's going through a really difficult time, and whenever people turn 16, in each faction there is a set date where you go to this big building and there are 5 separate things, and you choose which faction you want to go to. You can either stay with your family in your born faction or move to another one and stay there for the rest of your life and live your life there. And the hard thing is you cannot go back to your family. They say faction before blood. So you cannot have any relations to your family, you cannot be attached to them, you only are devoted to the faction you choose. And this is why Beatrice, or Triss, because she changes her name, is very hard, because she's very, very attached to her family, but still she doesn't feel like she belongs in Abnegation. And through the selection process of choosing, it is very hard. She's put through a test and the test results come out incomplete, and then it is very hard for her to then choose a faction. It shocks everyone, and her story goes on from there and it unravels from there. And then she meets a guy called Four, and he is an amazing character, and he sort of protects her in a way, but also is sort of intimidating and sort of scares her. I love Divergent. I think it is an amazing, amazing book, but it did take me a while to get into, probably because of the length, because before this book I've been reading quite short books and I've been flying through them. Books I really, really like and what pull me in are books that start with an action sequence or an action scene. And the book I really, really liked that started with an action scene is The Program. It is on my shelf, and I really, really like that because it started with an action scene. But this started with sort of a thought-provoking scene and an eye-opening scene to Beatrice's world, or Triss's world. And it is very, very cool, and I really like the characters in this book, and by the end you are very attached to the characters, and I definitely want to read Insurgent. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It is very good, and if you have not read Divergent yet, which is pretty rare but everyone's read it, but if you have not read it, go pick it up because it is just fantastic. And if you stick around for my next video, I am going to do a Divergent reaction trailer thing and discussion, because I haven't done a trailer reaction or any sort of reaction on my channel before. So I have not watched the Divergent trailers. I wanted to wait till I finished the book and then watch the Divergent trailers. So apparently there is 3. There's like a teaser, an unofficial one, then there's the official one. And so I'm gonna go watch them, and if you want to watch that video of me reacting to this book's trailer, then stick around on my channel, just subscribe, and yeah, you'll see that video. If you have not read Divergent, go pick it up because it is very, very good and I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, as I said, if you want to watch the Divergent trailer reaction plus discussion, and if you want to see any booktuber videos, because I do a lot of book videos because I love books. And anyway, yes, I will see you later.